Welcome to Friendly Fire. God damn it, this is really terrible.
I think this will make it all the better.
3 hours later.
My name is Kyle.
Oh yeah, I'm Shane.
I'm Dave. I'm Stephen.
And
Thomas hungover.
this was a bit of fun. I'm hungover as fuck. I wasn't hungover about 10 minutes ago.
It's only when I walked in the
And I
door.
climbed up the steps towards the house and now I just cannot even function. I need a cup of tea.
Yeah, fucking work away.
We might, we'll see. Sorry. We'll close up that first a bit because we want to get rid of that echo. Anyway, so what's happening in your worlds? Steve, finish on the weekend.
Yeah, I had my first armoured combat fight last night in padded gear. 4 fights, sword and shield, 2 wins, 2 losses. They were to the semi-finals.
Where was it happening?
Waterford. I couldn't tell you the town, it was tiny. Tiny.
It was
Nice.
Waterford somewhere.
Waterford. It's good crack.
How many people were taking part?
Fuck. Don't know, being honest.
What is it?
10.
Proper championship, like.
Yeah.
Oh, only 10 people. Okay.
It was a novice.
So, but was there other like the next level up and that
like
kind of stuff?
one of the guys doing the longsword is on the Irish team. He's got bronze in the men's longsword, I think, 2 years in a row.
All right, so a couple of different championships.
Yeah.
Right.
Different levels of skill.
It looked like it was in a serious auditorium, like a big gymnasium or something.
It was a community hall that had an astroturf inside.
Was it?
Yeah. Still,
It was actually
pretty good to see.
Better than here.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's like
the
Ivy Tower in here. Like.
That's really
And how did you get into it? Where do you sign up for that kind of shit?
I do Savat, like I do French kickboxing. So Lorraine that I do it with is on the Irish team, doing sword and shield, and I always wanted to clatter someone in a suit of mail. So
You can clatter anyone on signing classes on a Friday night. So like,
not
Post
the suit of
night
mail.
comes
you didn't have to get yourself all set up with a sword and shield just to do
Oh,
that.
no, it's more fun with sword and shield.
It's legal.
Yeah. There's less repercussions.
Lorraine does it. I know them through kickboxing, so I was saying I had an interest in it. And yeah, I was told there was the tournament this weekend, so I said, fuck it, I'll do it.
That's cool. And like, I'm guessing it's tough.
It's tiring, but it's grand.
Okay, it's grand.
If you do another martial art, it's grand, because you're used to getting hit.
So does it help that you're a mad motherfucker to begin with?
A little bit. I got hit and I just got madder.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you know, first incident.
Just go, stop it, I'm getting a boner. That'll be...
Hello, you turned me on. You're quite good at turning me on.
That's a good thing, it's cups.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, because I was watching it, I was going, that was
Oh no,
definitely a
one of the lads
shot.
got clipped.
Yeah.
Oh, he got clipped halfway through his fight. He was crippled for about 2 minutes.
Well, with your permission, we should nearly throw it up on the channel as well, just so people get an idea for it.
Yeah, I have the 3 fights. Two fights.
You can say if he ever wins the world championships, you saw him here first.
Give it time.
Before he started killing people.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to be on your forensic files.
Where the monster starts.
The first sign.
Yeah, the intro to that will just be not in armour and just pulls up. It's just your face covered in blood. Like, breathe.
Kingdom Come, right?
Yeah. No, like, the longsword then, I just got decimated, there's no other word. The fella I was fighting has been doing it for about 4 months, and he was bigger, and actually it's the fella, the video you seen, was that guy.
Okay.
But he hits really hard.
It was huge, and I was like, it was a bit thunderclap.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
But that's a totally different.
Yeah, longsword is sword and shield. It's single-handed sword.
Longsword
Shield.
is just
Longsword
one.
is two-handed
Yeah.
sword. It's
But
if you're blocking, it's you move to try and deflect the blade in different positions. But he was just fast and heavy, so any time he was going for the head as well, which is kind of knocking you when you get hit. Like if you went to go to try and hit him on the head to distract him, but like I'm wide open down there, which is why my leg is all purple. That was good crack. I'm kicking myself for for not winning because there's 2 swords up. There's an armoured sword and a long sword for the winners, both categories.
Oh.
So that would have been good crack. Next time.
Yeah. Well, fair play to him. It's better than anything I did this weekend.
I don't know.
Same.
All I did was
Brain damage to both.
I went for a few pints last night, played some PlayStation. That's all. So you're already ahead of me, like. Well done.
I got LA Noir remastered again this
Oh, yeah.
for the PlayStation. Yeah.
I kind of hate that because there's some great moments in that game, but then there's just like
What?
eye-wateringly boring parts in
Yeah.
that game as well, where you're just like, oh my god.
I loved it.
You know, it's like, let's just end it all. So yeah, it's great. But like, I remember that it was buggy as fuck. That's the only gripe with that game was that it was just like a big ball of bugs.
Yeah.
Facial recognition was great, but most of the time you couldn't make out what the fuck they were trying to do. Their eyes are looking shifty. They must be lying. They're telling the truth. And you're just like, what? This makes no sense. And then like, there was no set thing that you're like, I don't know if they're lying. Like I could never figure out what you're looking for. And I was always wrong.
It doesn't seem to matter so much if you're wrong. Because I got like 3 questions out of 4 wrong, and he still arrested them. I was like, that is just bad policework. Do you know what? I don't like
It doesn't
it.
matter.
I don't know. I liked it for PS3. Yeah, PS3, and then broke on. So.
Is it worth getting?
Yes, like I got it for $13.50.
Oh, sounds like.
I mean, it's fun.
Get that.
Like it's fun, but
Yeah.
there's just, and the storylines are quite good. From what I remember, just the driving mechanics are a bit shit.
Oh yeah,
But-
they're desperate. But you
but-
just skip them.
yeah.
You just like get your partner right.
But the crime scenes are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So when you get to crime scenes, you get to like go around, and if you find like bullet kittens, you pick them up and you look at them and you go articulate. But
It's a good kind of investigation.
spoilers, but your man's not a likable person, right? The guy that you play.
No, he's a bit of a.
He's a
dork.
He's a tit as well. Like
Yeah. He's
so, like
yeah.
he's first of all he thinks he's the man.
Wow.
So he's telling everyone to fuck off, and being wrong most of the time. Second of all, he's a piece of shit, like a complete piece of shit. Like he cheats on the wife during the game. And spoilers, but he makes a really bad decision during the war. It gets like loads of people killed and won't back out of it because he's a twat. Do you know what I mean? He won't take any instruction. And yeah, so
Hence why I like it. I can connect.
But like that was the only thing is that you're like, I'm supposed to like this guy. But I think that's the whole thing is that they're sometimes to do good, you don't have to be good.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
So yeah, it kind of plays with your. And there's some platformer sections in it that are just maddening because he controls like a World War II tank. Just, you know what I mean? Like you have to go across a tar pit, and if you take one wrong step, you're sinking to the tar pit and you die. And you're just like, that was the most infuriating part of the whole game. I was like, this guy's not built for this. Like everything else has just been like run up a few steps, chase someone down, catch them, and then they throw in a tar pit. You have to walk across. And I think they even give you a chance to skip it if you don't.
There is.
well.
After so many failed attempts, there's a section of the menu you can just go, no.
Yeah, or I think that it's just like they got away. It's not worth it, and they move away. They don't let you try again because you're so shit. They're like, you're only going to kill yourself. Stop.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man. No, but yeah, that is a fun game. And you start a beat cop, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Yeah, and then you move on. Is it move on to Vice? Maybe?
You move on to traffic.
Traffic, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You build your way through the ranks, and then you
cool.
get stripped as well. So it's really cool. And it follows a lot of stuff from the is it 20s or 50s? 40s.
Well, it's late 40s, 47.
Yeah, after the war.
After the war.
After
But
the war.
I think I don't know if I could very well have made this up, but I have a feeling that the cases are real cases.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them are like the when they get to the Black Dahlia, they make up their own Black Dahlia ideas.
Yeah.
Because there was no one ever found for that.
Yeah.
And they actually give you a story.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't like it, but I enjoyed it. I won't say more about it because it is quite fun.
Alright. Did you see any of the VR gameplay of it? Looks a bit daft.
No,
I've
Yeah.
briefly seen VR
Yeah.
play of it. Yeah.
It's supposed to have been just other
The mechanics are piss poor with the controller. I can imagine if you're in it.
No, unless you can have a VR phone book to whack them across the face. What's the point? Just go.
You want what you think this game is missing is police brutality. Well, David, come on.
Both games.
Like the little attachments for the Wii, the phone book.
And a foam head that you can beat.
The little tennis rackets you used to get for the Wii.
Yeah. Those
David
YouTube
wants a
pieces,
phone book and a crowbar.
Yeah. It's not real enough. But
concrete
if you've ever seen LA Confidential and you liked LA Confidential, that's pretty much what the game is.
Okay.
And for €15, it's
Yeah.
not, you can't miss.
Do you know what I downloaded is it again, and I don't because I got the PS4 Pro. And we'll get onto that later. Beautiful, so nice. I downloaded Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
It's like €15, but I bought it a while back before Battlefield 1 came out, and it's still amazing. It's so much fun. The only thing is that there's only like three or four. Words come to me. Servers. There's only like 3 or 4 people who have paid servers anymore, so the rest of it is just kind of like it's kind of hard to find people playing unless they're on these on these certain servers, and they only play the same maps over and over. But you know, it's good. Like, it's nice to go back. I played Resident Evil finally.
Was it good?
Oh, amazing! It only lasts about 8 hours. Well, 8 hours if you're taking your time, but it took me 9 hours to finish.
It takes me 16 because I've been cleaning up my shit.
Because I was going over my and I thought about it. No, contextually, I had one moment like that. It was last weekend after our pints because I woke up and I started playing.
That was brave.
Yeah, I know. Because I had the fear of me already. Anyway.
Yeah.
So it was.
So why not?
Yeah, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I started playing, and everything's fine. But it's the first time I run into Mr. X, the big bad guy in the game. And I was like, right, okay, I can hear him, and I ran into a room, and it got quiet. I was like, right, okay, he's gone away. Thankfully, I got it. Because if you go through 3 or 4 doorways and get away from him,
Okay.
and so I was like, looked at the map. I was like, right, I have to go this way because I couldn't go backwards because I knew he was up that direction. So I made my mind up to go the other way through a few corridors. But there's fucking zombies popping out everywhere. I was like, oh, fucking just pegging it, not trying to get caught. And went through a door and I was in another room and I was like, right, I'm safe here again. And I picked up stuff. I hadn't been to this room yet. And I was like, right, okay. And I ran to the door. Right, there he was. He fucking clotheslined me. And you can ask Alice. I went, ah! Right, died. Put the controller down, turned off the PlayStation, said, right, I think it's time to go for breakfast. Alice, get your coat, we're going out. And I just turned it on.
I just puked up my face.
I was like literally, ah! And I don't scream at things at all, but it just completely caught. Like, you know when you're just like, you think that you're free, you're safe.
Yeah.
I thought I was safe, and no. So,
XCOM give it to you.
But again, as well, I was playing on normal difficulty, and it was just challenging enough just to be fun. Like towards the end, trying to ration ammo and all that kind of crack. You know, but it was fun. I recommend anyone to play it, even if you're not a fan of it. It's fun. It is fun, and you just have to be really tactical about everything. Like, will I shoot this zombie in the head? And that's another thing that they don't tell you is that you don't have to shoot every zombie, and regardless of how many times you shoot them in the head, it's about how many times you hit them. So if you shoot them 5 times, you still might have to put 5 headshots, regardless. But so if you shoot them in the body, it's the exact same thing.
Oh.
Like you've got a 1% chance of blowing their head off, but that's not guaranteed.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, well, it's not guaranteed. And then you get the shotgun and make shit of it. But still, you could hit a shotgun right to the head, and all it does is blow all the skin off their face, and they just fall down. And you come back then next time, again. And every shot, it actually registers, like goes away with their face.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's good.
Get the face lift off again.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I did for the week. And Alice now was playing Life is Strange, if anyone's played.
Yeah, that's pretty
It
decent.
was really fun.
First or second one?
The second one she played Bobby Sloan. So the first one, it's the premise of like this girl.
It's a prequel to that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that the game with Ellen Page in it?
No, that is
Beyond Two Souls.
Oh, okay.
Life
I
is
started
Strange.
playing that again and I did like 10 minutes out of that.
Yeah. Life is Strange is more cell shaded. It's like
Oh, okay.
it's like Telltale. So you've got more
comic book-esque kind of style to it and choices and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I love all them kind of games.
Yeah.
Telltale games are boss.
We're gone now.
well, they're still
Oh,
releasing the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're releasing the last Walking Dead season 3.
I never played. I actually played. No, I played one of them and I never.
Yeah. We played the first one, and it was great, but it's just like, no matter, they say, oh, your choices matter. They don't. Like, as I said, maybe at some stage a person won't help you, but it's like, it doesn't really matter towards the end of the actual game. So I give up on it.
The Game of Thrones one was the worst.
Yeah.
You could have played that blind and ended the same way.
That's not good.
No.
It's just pooping on a game for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Batman one was fun though.
Yeah. What was the other one they did? It was
Wolf Among Us.
yeah, that was good.
That was really
I like
good,
that.
That was good. I never got far, but what I played, I liked.
Mm. You played it?
Just a few small games. After most of them on a computer.
What are you playing though? What are you playing though? What is it?
Oh, like Chernobyl, the what's it called, Pripyat.
Oh,
Stalker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Old school kind of. I just love I love how some of the rifles and all that just slightly off the aim, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm hit. By the time the gun's nearly gone, you're aiming here,
All right.
prick over here. You're just like,
deterioration.
Yeah.
oh, it's just. And the best guns, you're like, I cherish this gun. I love you, gun. Why won't you work? But no, there's some creepy. When I was playing that when I was younger, like when it came out originally, I was like, oh, what's that floating thing? I'll just walk towards it and then just blows up in your face, and then dog come out after you. You're just like, I want to go home. I just want to go home.
The game was just designed to fuck you over.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it's just what you would expect a proper radiated wasteland to be.
Okay, we're back. 3, 2, 1, we're back in the room.
So you can never escape.
Yeah. Just
Got
to,
loose.
Got us back the door.
just to get the ball rolling. Before I came up, I was looking at. Do you remember this video that surfaced a while ago of a cat mascot like drumming, like doing really like hardcore drumming?
No.
But it's called Neon Star Cat, anyway, right? But it was, if I can find the video, but it's like the cat is at the wrong concert because it looks like he looks like a Teletubby, and then he starts going,
Oh yeah.
like fucking full on
Yeah.
metal core, like, oh, it's so fucking funny. But he, but it turns out that he's a that he's a mascot for like a Japanese town.
Really?
And that's his thing, that he's a metal cat, but he's supposed to be like look like a cat that's like an apple. So it's really cool. Hold on, I'll search it.
You just look like some kind of fat character playing the drums.
Yeah, but supposedly like these like
All I can picture is the
in
gorilla
Japan
thing.
it's not
Gorilla Philly Collins.
But what's his name? The cat is named Nyan because that's the name. That's the noise that cats make in Japan, right? So it's Nyan.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Do they
They
speak a
go
different language?
Nyan. That's what they'd say instead of meow.
In
So-
Japan, they have a Japanese accent.
Yeah, like in Poland, they don't say that dogs say woof. The dogs go how how.
But they go
I
what?
thought that
No.
I thought that to be a Native
Listen to it
American.
though. Listen to a dog next time it's barking. It's more about how.
Is it from
how.
their accent?
Oh!
Yes, that's what
right.
they'd say. The dog
Oh,
says.
okay.
So anyway, this.
But
is
it sounds the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds the same, but this is what they'd hear.
If they came over here and they heard our
Yeah.
cat go meow, they wouldn't go, what?
They'd go,
Cat?
yeah, cats, but they go meow, not a meow. Anyway,
Right.
so it's called Nyan Star Cat, right? So he's a cat. He looks like a cat. Nyan because he meows, and he's called Star because they like Ringo Starr, so they call him Nyan Star Cat. It's so fucking funny. I was like, yes.
He does play drums good though.
Careful with sitting ninjas off the arm.
Yeah, just let's hope we don't get struck with that. So like it starts out and it just goes like to level 100 now really quickly.
I never realised he was a cat. I thought he was just going to
Yeah.
fat blob or something.
So we'll put a link to the video in the description.
Blocking,
Look it up.
blocking
And here we go. It starts to get crazier and crazier. So this is Nyan Cat.
When the catnip kicks in.
Yeah. You know what I love as well is the person in the background dancing. 'Cause-
Keeping the same song going while this
Yeah.
fucking metal is going.
But like, you know, in Japan, instead of having sports teams with things, they have mascots for like the police, the ambulance service, all that kind of stuff, so the kids remember. Anyway, there we go.
Alright.
So, I just thought that was so fucking funny. So yeah, what's his name?
How high were you when you found that?
That's it, Nyango Star. Nyango Star. So he's
Nyango
Nyan
Star.
Ringo Star. Get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why he's called Nyango Star.
Nyango Star.
Yeah, so there we go, you learn something new every day. Japanese mascots.
Even if you didn't want to.
Yeah, exactly. That's about life.
Hey.
And Punisher, who's watching Punisher?
I am relenting. Like,
Is there a second season or
kind
Yeah, it started
So I
in
need to watch the
summer.
first season.
Started there a week ago actually.
I've been told to stick at it, but it's difficult.
Why
Is
did
it?
you see them?
Because like, I don't know how many episodes.
Spoiler alert.
Well, no.
I'm only one episode in myself too.
I'm only like 2 or 3 episodes in. I'm halfway through one of them, and I kind of went. It just feels a bit redundant. And I know I've been told to like stick it out because it culminates to a culmination of some sort.
Yeah.
But like, I watched it and going, why? Why is there a second season? It just feels like they made it because of the sex
Because they had to.
of the first one, like after the first one.
Well, I suppose it was leading somewhere, but then I'm sure they were told they were cancelled before they finished it.
Nice.
Because all those are cancelled now. But
Disney and all that kind of stuff.
yeah, because Disney are launching their own thing. Oh yeah, Iron Fist is gone, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Jessica Jones,
Yeah.
and Punisher. They're all cancelled.
Well,
Yeah.
So like,
there's 2 things I didn't want to learn that I've learned.
Sorry, no. I think that we watched Daredevil during the week, and
That was good.
yes, Daredevil season 3 for anyone who hasn't watched it is really good. It ties up nicely, which is something I wanted to know before I watched it. So if anyone wants to watch it and you feel like, oh, what's the point? Watch it because it just ties up the whole kind of story nicely. So
Iron Fist then was plop.
oh,
Yeah.
I heard the second season wasn't as bad,
I can't remember if I watched it.
but the first season was just terrible.
First season was just
episodes.
it just kind of was like he just read the script.
Just finished it before they started.
Yeah,
filming.
just like
Hadn't even-
what do you think of that? Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So show me angry.
Yeah.
Show me sad.
Yeah.
Show me excited.
Yeah.
That's all he did for the whole thing. Like, having a massive shite for the
Yeah.
whole season. Like, it was just like, dude.
Jessica Jones was alright.
Yeah. I think.
Tennant was good. That was brilliant.
Oh yeah, that first season was brilliant.
Yeah.
Second season, I don't think they knew
Didn't
what they
watch the
wanted.
second season.
I think it was too late. It was too late. It was like 2 years between the first season and the second
Was
season.
it?
Yeah, it was way too late.
And like what's the Nick Cage? Nick Cage.
Luke Cage. First season that was.
Didn't watch it.
The first season was
Watch
decent,
it.
and then it was
The
just
boss
like
fight at
the end fight was like the biggest letdown I think I've ever seen in a fight. Like it was just like
I don't know who I was watching, but someone put it in perspective. Is that Daredevil? You look at the likes of Wilson Fisk in the first season. He's a real threat to the whole country, like to the whole to the whole city. Whereas Luke Cage's people, they're just a
Very
threat.
nice.
They're just a threat to him.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're not a threat to. So you don't care if they were to kill Luke Cage. You don't care because they're not going to kill anyone else because they don't want to take over.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, and that's the thing with the Marvel movies, and that's the reason they're not in the Marvel movies is because they're not big enough. They don't have big enough weight to
Yeah, I get that. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Daredevil really does. Like, Daredevil has just that human side to him, but also like some people that are really dangerous and interesting. Like Kingpin is just like the most interesting character.
It is actually.
You know, Charlie Cox is great, isn't it?
Did you see Teen Titans?
Brilliant.
Which?
Did you see Teen Titans?
No, I haven't gone there yet. I haven't gone there because of the ad at Comic Con. Fuck
Oh, yeah.
Batman. I haven't gone near it next.
I've only
it
seen
good?
I haven't watched it. I only saw it up on Netflix.
I've watched a couple of episodes of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard
It's a bit.
Is it comic-y
It's
or?
a bit flat. It's a bit kind of like waiting on edge for something to kind of.
and nothing's happened yet.
Yeah, it's well like stuff has happened, but you're kind of like, ooh,
That was the problem with Iron Fist. Like
Yeah.
the whole way
it
through,
doesn't
like,
excite you. It doesn't get you. It doesn't.
like this is building,
Yeah.
but to what end? Like, there was
Yeah.
nothing there.
And then it's over, and you're like, ooh,
Yeah,
right,
was that it? Like, yeah.
right? Oh, all right, that's great. Great.
More tea. No, and then Game of Thrones. Actually, I meant to ask you. Do you want to? You're all up to date,
Yeah.
You're not bothered, or are you going to watch the last season?
Yeah, I am.
Does anyone want to go in on Deadpool? I'm making a Deadpool. So you pick who you think is going to survive. And then if anyone watching this video wants to get involved, we're going €10 in, and the winner at the end, whoever gets closest to or picks it perfectly wins all the money. And it's every character that's left in the show. So if you predict that they turn into a White Walker, you get extra points. There's extra points at the bottom, like if Daenerys gets pregnant, if
Accumulators.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
Get it done for gambling.
Same game multi.
But same family, but
Oh Jesus Christ.
Purify the bloodlines.
That should be good. That should be good though.
well, Jesus, there's so much coming out in April though. Like Shazam, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
it's like,
about Shazam.
I hope it's more funny. Like it is funny, but moves away from the dark, like Chuck.
Yeah, well, it looks good.
Is it
but
Chuck?
I just don't know.
Is it Chuck?
I don't know if it's going to be too comic-y. Like comical. Yes. Like it can't be that. It needs to be serious to a point as well.
Have you heard of the boys?
I'm excited. Yeah, like
It's
you say,
yeah.
you're excited to see what's going to happen, but hopefully it's not just.
No, it's DC just decided to go. We have to go the opposite of Marvel. Screw them.
Yeah.
We're going dark as we can. And it's like, no,
It's not working.
just enough action.
Yeah.
It can be dark tones, but a bit of like the original Hellboy.
Yeah.
It was dark, but it was funny at the same
I'm
time.
not excited for that at all. The new one.
Oh,
The
no,
new one
Jesus.
looks terrible.
Is there any trailers out for it?
Yeah, there's
Oh, yeah.
there's a reveal and then there's a full trailer where
Yeah.
they pretty much show the entire.
Oh God.
So look up the teaser, but even from the teaser you'll be like, well, what are they doing? Like for me, anyway, it just looks terrible.
Right, one
You get the Suicide Squad from the Bible. Do you know what I mean?
Someone actually said, "Why does Hellboy look like Rocky Dennis?"
Yeah.
Who's the
Oh,
Hellboy?
The man
dude
from
Hopper.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Hopper from Stranger Things. police
Oh,
officer.
yes.
But
But
the-
like his face looks weird. Like he's built for it. It's
Yeah.
just, it's very elongated. It seems. It's
Yeah,
just-
or there's something. Yeah, they've a lot of prosthetics, but at the same time, it just doesn't. I think it's because Ron Perlman did such a good job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
that,
was.
Like
Ro-
the
like-
bar is set so high. I'm still gonna go watch it. It just needs to. You just need to kind of like. You understand if you see the ad?
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like it's hitting the right notes, and it's all comedy, whereas it's supposed to be kind of dark.
Yeah, quite, like, comics are
mysterious.
quite dark and
Yeah,
mysterious.
do you know?
And Ron Perlman looks like comic Hellboy.
Yeah, exactly.
Just make him a bearded man.
It just looks. It looks.
Some
Like,
of
it
them
looks like
so
they've gone
well
Suicide
fitted,
Squad.
yeah.
Like
Some casting like that just go, you go, oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
And even the CG doesn't look great. Like he gets fired across the room by a big monster at one stage. And it just looks terrible. It looks like something that came out in the middle of the 90s. Do you know? So, yeah. Oh well.
Who's in Shazam? Who's?
What's his name? You know Merlin from
Merlin.
no the Golden Circle, like Kingsman. The dude who makes
Oh
the
yeah,
gadgets.
it's Mark Strong.
He's the bad. He's the baddie.
Mm.
Of course, they have to put an English guy. Is the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mark Strong is brilliant. Like,
Oh, he is
So
great.
hopefully he's good. I can't think of who else is in it. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have the same love that the Guillermo del Toro had. I think they're going more comic book oriented. It looks actually like comic book scenes. That someone was talking about that. Like he's already in the scenes. You can see that they've covered a few different topics.
Fair enough.
What else?
Did you hear about the boys? Did you see the trailers? Read it?
No, for which?
It's a comic written by a guy up north. I think it was, I can't remember his name, it doesn't matter. Idea of the comic is in the future there are superheroes, or it's kind of set present that there are superheroes. They're absolute dicks. No other word for them. The boys are this kind of government group of superheroes, superpowered individuals that kind of police them.
Oh well.
So it's rough. The comics are really violent. If it's as good as the comics, it's going to be fantastic.
Well,
anything put on film is ever as brutal as.
Oh, we'll see, because there's a character in it called Mother's Milk. You can imagine how he gets his powers.
Them big old biddies.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
yeah, but like I've been reading a lot of graphic novels lately. Like there's a few of them from English comics, but the best I've read lately. Like, talking about stuff being made into TV shows and stuff, but Nailbiter, has anyone heard of Nailbiter?
You were telling me about it before.
Yeah, Nailbiter is by far one of the best things I've ever read. It's set in a fictional place in America called Buckaroo. It's in the south, I think. But anyway, the story goes that there is... most of the people who come out of the town turn out to be serial killers. If they leave the town,
Oh yeah, you were
they turn
telling me.
into serial killers. And the most high-profile person, I think there's been 36 confirmed serial killers from the place. And the most high-profile one guy is this one guy called Edward James Warren, and he's called a Nailbiter. But I won't say much more. But the way he kills people is he finds people with long nails, or that he likes their hands, and he kidnaps them, lets their nails grow out, and then he eats them from their nails down their arms. It's crazy. Like it's full on, right? So
That escalated quickly.
yeah, it does escalate, but it's brilliant. It's like a murder mystery kind of graphic novel, and it'll keep you from start to finish. And there's only like 11 issues or 12 issues.
Alright.
12
Volumes.
yes, or even 10 volumes. So they're brilliant. And it's all one self-contained thing that's done by the end of it. So. But I'd love to see it be turned into a TV show.
Well,
Something like that could be.
wouldn't the cops be, oh, you're coming out, just having someone there, here's a tracker. Just go, well, we're just playing the odds here, some
But-
DNA off you.
But the thing about it is that the town doesn't. The town has kind of glorified it. Once the Nailbiter Eddie becomes big and prominent, they start to try and capitalize on it by like opening.
Nail salons.
No, opening like a museum to all the different
Serial
serial killers in the town and that kind of stuff. So they don't care. They don't care all that much. They just think that it's a rumor. But obviously there's something that's going on behind it.
Alright.
And there's another one I started reading called East of West, which would make a fucking massive TV show. Stay with me now. It's a bit far-fetched, right? So it's set in an alternate timeline where during the American Civil War there was a cataclysm brought on by the four horsemen of the apocalypse, right? And this completely changed and divided the world in different ways. So like the Indians became super technologically advanced because they're wise beyond their years. The South became more redneck. The North became the North became more zealot, like they just think that they're better than everybody. But anyway, long story short is that once that happened, the four horsemen were supposed to die, right? Oh yeah, and there's China. China has become one big fucking world. Like I mean, they're the Asian nation or something. So it's no China anymore. It's like governed by an emperor. But the big thing about it is that when the four horsemen were done, they're supposed to die and come back again in 100 years or so, or 40 years. But they don't. Well, they all do, apart from death. Death falls in love with a woman and stays on. It's all about that. And then they come back. The guys come back and they're like, "You didn't join us."
Where were you?
Fuck them anyway, and they go after it. And it's cool. It's
Oh,
really
okay.
Oh.
But like it's all themes. So like Death is pale white, completely. His like white suit, white hat, white, and like cowboy, and it's all cowboy-ish, really cool. And then like Pestilence is black, and she's like rotten. War is red, and Conquest is green, and it's all around kind of colors. Like some of the art is just amazing, good. And there's lots of people where they just talk shit, but it's just like you'd be like, I feel so much smarter. I feel like the smartest I've ever been reading this comic. But so look it up. I hope it gets changed.
What's it called again?
East of West.
East of West.
And it's really cool, and and I'm not even doing it justice. You just have to start reading it. I'll give you a copy of it. It's decent stuff, and maybe the same people who do the Walking Dead. So. Anyway,
Alright, so it'll drag on way past us.
well, no, that's to say. I thought that the Nailbiter would, but they didn't. They finished in a nice, neat
Is that
package.
Made by the same.
By the same company,
Oh.
same
Creators.
company, different creators. So
Jack Horson. Or Image.
Image, yeah.
Image.
And you know, where's Dark? Yeah, who's Dark Horse? What do they do?
Dark Horse did different shit. I can't remember off the top of my head. Different shit. Dark Horse published Hellboy.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
That's what they published.
No shit, I didn't. Anyway, keep on. We're about 5 minutes in. So, anyway, did you see the Endgame trailer? The Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We won't cover that today. That's fine. David's. But
I'm
it's just
not good enough. I'm purposely avoiding. I've been seeing Game of Thrones.
So you haven't seen the Spider-Man or anything like that?
Nope.
No.
I'm not going to ruin anything.
There's a new Spider-Man trailer out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you'd like to leave the room for a minute, Dave.
Because we're running out of other stuff to talk about.
No, all it really does is just rev up the hype train again. It looks really good. Captain Marvel looks really good. That's out at the end of the month, isn't it? Or is it next month?
Is it?
End of this month?
Oh, class.
But March, I
That'll be
think.
good.
March. Captain Marvel.
Oh, Captain Marvel, yeah.
Looks really good. Brie Larson, first female character to do. What do you make of Black Panther getting an Oscar on it?
I didn't see it, so
It got it's nominated for Best Picture.
I'm not going to get
Now,
into it.
it's a great film, don't come after me, but I think it's pandering in my own. Like,
Yeah, well, it's always is.
someone made the point that, like, you look at Black Panther, but you look at Civil War.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
profoundly, like, just a better story, better character development. But anyway, I know, and you like,
No, I don't
they had to be nominated at some stage, but you know,
But the first, it does seem kind of.
yeah, just trying to make people happy more so. I don't, Nick. Just my opinion.
No, I think you're right, Matt.
Yeah. Sadly enough.
The last name awards are
Yeah,
pure.
I don't think it's going to win it. It's been nominated. I don't think it's going to.
Yeah, but nominations are considered a win.
Yeah.
So,
But it's the same as Dark Knight. Dark Knight was nominated, and that was pretty much only because Heath Ledger died, which is sad. He deserved to be there, but it was only because.
Yeah.
And he only won that Best Actor because of that.
yeah.
It's terrible. Oh, this day's deteriorating quickly. I had a few pints last night.
If anyone could smell it through.
Yeah.
Queen of Time series of books has been made into a TV show.
Which one is that now? Who are they?
Bottom shelf, Robert Jordan.
Okay.
I've only read the first two so far. First one comes off as kind of like a Lord of the Rings ripoff, but at the time it was published, everything was like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Good, interesting. It starts casting in August, I think.
Oh wow, cool. We'll have to see on that.
Yeah.
It chapter 2 is coming out this year too.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
First one was really good.
Yeah.
I'm not a man for horror, but that was brilliant.
Pet Cemetery is coming out.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Only
for
saw
that.
last October.
Did you see the original one?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
only saw the original. This.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Jim?
Yeah.
Big fan.
Oh yeah, super duper fan.
No, Pet
No, I
Sematary.
love the Flash. Is it like Pet Cemetery? Is it like Pet Cemetery? Oh no, when they bring Superman back.
Oh yeah. Justice League, yeah. No. And it pretty much was. That's exactly what happens in Pet Sematary. Spoilers. No, but the original Pet Sematary is just like it's laughable at times, but it's
yeah,
great.
it's really creepy.
Like when's the new? When's the new Spawn coming out?
Oh, I don't know. There's been talk about that for a long time.
I know.
They're re-releasing Spawn 1 as a free download from places or whatever. The first one. Yeah. I don't know.
Film like.
Yeah, new Spawn film.
Oh, that's class.
It's good enough though. I liked the original though.
I like
Yeah.
the original. It was camp, but it was.
Yeah, it was pure daft. But John Leguizamo was the clown. The clown was crazy.
Malvolgia.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah. Didn't he have a song in it or something?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. He was a victim of its time.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a good film though, in fairness.
Coke.
yeah, all that Coca-Cola. No, I swear to God, Stop it.
Sponsored by Luke State.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep the lid off the screen. But
Now that you've mentioned
anyway. We just get content stuck.
No, just sponsored by water. No,
Yeah. The gift that keeps on giving. Doom Eternal, I thought later this year.
Yeah.
Looks really nice. I was actually going back and listening to the soundtrack. You
Yeah,
saw
the soundtrack.
Jesus, it's so dirty.
So dirty.
Yeah, man, gives me hard on. I just wish there was lyrics to it. Do you know that kind of sometimes you just like, what is that? That original Doom riff, that do 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 do. That song that he made, that's Mick, what his name is, Mick Gordon. But like, there's a documentary on YouTube about that. You should go look it up about how he made it, and he was using all these different tricks. And someone he put something in it that he thought no one would ever find. That there's a program out there now. If you put a picture or a design into it, it'll make it into music, or it'll like so when you play a chord, it'll distort it in a certain way. So he put pentagrams in the song, like it's actually part of the song, and
like an equalizer.
yeah, and like a week later, people found and like all these Christian websites had jumped on the bag and this is satanic music, and it's like duh, it's going to hell. But yeah, but actually pentagram and 666 written into the oh, and he's a gent too. You should just watch him. He goes through the different processes that. Cause Doom 3 had done so badly, they wanted to be so far away from it.
Yeah.
That they said no, the music has to be from hell, but you can't use guitars. That's the one stipulation, because Doom 3 had used so much guitar and it was all like just mad heavy metal that it just sounded terrible. Like one of the things that people hated is it was too clean. But eventually he brings it back. It's funny. He's like, it needs guitar. Guitar will make it sound better. Anyway, the guy is talented. Look, if I was ever to release an album, I want to work with Mick Gordon. Mick, if you're out there, give me a shout. We can create beautiful babies together.
Did you see Star Wars, the fan film?
No.
A Shard of Time or something? It's
Okay.
absolutely class. It's like Star Wars theory.
Look it up.
And the Disney actually struck the
Oh,
film. That it's fine. Like it was. It wasn't Disney. It was they managed the music for Disney,
okay.
and so Disney bought them, and they had the exclusive rights to anything Disney owned. He used a recomposition of like the Imperial March, so they went, yeah, we're going to claim your video, even though he went, it's for the fans. Can I crowdfund it? No, you can't do anything. You have to pay it out of your own pocket, no profit. He said, fair enough, I'll do it. Done all that. A week later, they claimed it. Said put ads on it and everything. And then they basically told him, if you try to counterclaim or anything, we'll strike your channel and we'll delete the video. Wow. And he's like, what the actual hell? That kicked up a hornet's nest, and Lucasfilms actually stepped in and told them to go fuck themselves, and they released the claim.
About time that George Lucas did something right. But that sounds class. I'm actually like silently getting hyped for Christmas. I know it's a good way away, but the new Star Wars is out. And it can't be bad from it. It can't be as bad as the last one. I really hated it.
What was the last one?
Force Awakens or Last Jedi. Like I actually walked out of that angry because I was like, what the fuck was that about? First of all, the plot was fucking insanely stupid. The whole the whole first half of that fucking film is redundant because they had a plan already. All it would have taken was for someone to say, "Calm the fuck down. This is what we're going to do," and it would have solved. Like, because Finn goes off on a fucking wild goose chase, comes back, and they've got another idea. Anyway, remember, it's just like the whole first half of the film, they're off trying to figure out some way to save the ship. When they had an idea, but they're like, the women are like, leave it to us. Like, just go with it, instead of saying, we have a plan. This is what it's going to be.
Here,
so obviously the guy who cannot take direction is going to go, well, we're going to do our own thing. When all it would have taken was, just, we're going to do this. Oh, okay, I'll go chill out so in the back. Like, I know it wouldn't have been much character development, but it just would have, like, it was such a waste of the fucking film.
45-minute length film.
That's it, it just ruined, like, there was the whole first part of the film, it didn't need to exist. It was just like, this thing. No! I was in there going, what the fuck? And Leia flying through space. Where the fuck did that come out of? Sorry, this is a whole kind of worms you opened. Or I opened it myself. You opened it. Oh man, I was walking, and Alice is like, I enjoyed it. I was like, I fucking hate it. That was like a turn. And the just the bits that when Luke does the fucking astral projection down to the planet, and he's never shown that he could do that ever before. Like, it just, oh, we like that. You know, that's not canon anymore, but we'll pick that and we'll put it in here. It would have been lovely if he had done it at some stage earlier in the film. Do you know what I mean? Like, that they alluded that you could be done. That's just the next thing. Oh,
He did it.
yeah. Luke's not really there, and he's just going to fade away, disappear. I have to work with Mark Hamill again. Anyway, sorry.
So it's left a scar on you.
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
But you should go back and watch it. It's terrible because
Yeah.
you're not, because there was loads of stuff that was set up in the first film that they just went like, completely like set up. Like your man, is it Ian Rowan Johnson or whatever his name is, the guy who directed The Last Jedi. Like pretty much, JJ had laid a load of stuff that like left way open threads of all these kind of things, and he literally just like cut them all in half and said, no, I'm doing my own thing. And now we have to look forward to the last film that they've made new ones. Do you know what I mean? So the middle act should
Isn't
be.
JJ doing the next one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
But he's going to have to try and clean up everything your man did.
Time, Joe.
Yeah.
He's going to have to try and clean up everything your man did.
Pull the
hopefully-
Terminator on. Never happened. We're going with.
But hopefully,
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of rambling now.
No,
but
The
it's
beginning of the next one just has someone wake up from the dream. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
nightmare.
Luke reads his mind. Bad dream.
just,
Just go.
It still actually annoys me, the whole Ray thing, because I
Yeah.
still think they alluded to the fact that.
that she was something special.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And then they just said, no, you're nothing. Like, that was another thing. That like, your man just did not like how it was the cycle repeating itself again, that it was kind of the same story as Luke had. And he just didn't
But
want
that
to
was
do
the whole point. It's the Skywalker's fucking legacy,
Yeah.
and then they're just like, oh no, we're just gonna shit
Not
on
no
her in
more.
the desert. Yeah.
That's it. And that, like, that didn't need to be done. Like, it just didn't need to be done. Because it was a nice little thing. You just didn't know. But for someone to turn around and say...
Had a good thing going,
No.
and you went and fucked it up.
the whole film was saying that she's something, and then to turn around and just in one scene go, you're nothing. You
Yeah.
know, and you know you're nothing.
And you never.
And you're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck?
Kick the fucking dog. but
Yeah,
it's
I
not
think
like-
I just had way too much expectation for it.
Yeah.
It just
Well,
it was terrible.
no, I don't think you had too much expectation. I think
I
we,
did so.
we thought better.
Man, I was so giddy. I
Ashamed.
couldn't. Yeah, but I couldn't sit still when we were waiting for it to start. Like, sure, when that fucking score hits the start of Star Wars, I nearly cry every time anyway. But yeah, like I'm done with even buying pops. Like I'm done.
Really?
It's really ruined it completely because it's just I'm like
Oh.
you're money grabbing cunts.
We were at your house for like breakfast or dinner or something. Not long after you got to see that film, someone brought up Star Wars, and then Alison, no, Carl's finished with Star Wars. Star Wars is no more.
Yeah, he's not ready yet. It's like,
Carl, they were trying to don't bring up Star Wars.
and you were all like that. You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
shit.
Right, okay.
And they're like, you don't have to talk if you want to. I said, I don't want to. Anyway, I went off on one.
How's your fucking chicken?
I do remember that. I went off on one then as well. But hey, yeah. JJ, welcome back.
Yeah.
It's like the great Jar Jar escapade of our
Yeah.
childhood.
Who?
That's it. JJ. Binks.
Me,
that Jar Jar Binks.
I had a Jar Jar Binks. Blow up chair when I was doing
Yeah.
Just a random
I
blow
still
up.
think that would have been the best fucking bait and switch ever if it had come true. Because
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of people are
Jar
about
Jar Jar.
that the first movie of the original trilogy of the prequel trilogy, right, sets up Jar Jar as this bungling fool, right?
Mm.
But towards the end, he's shot in some really like distinctive poses, like with the hood up, looking like a Sith. So supposedly there's this theory that he was going to be the one behind the not Palpatine.
Yeah.
He's going to be behind Palpatine.
He's got
That would
the
not
Senior
serious.
Master.
But there's this
Hello!
no, but he was going to be an absolute badass. And if you look at it, then like how in the next
Was it
episode, he
Episode
was-
or 2, episode 3, he's a counselor.
Yeah, episode
for
2.
Naboo.
Episode
And
2.
He's
he's a
gone
counselor.
real fucking serious, like.
Yeah, he's not the bullshit.
love that.
But because there was such backlash about him from the first movie, that they scrapped it. Is what they say.
Oh.
He was being built up as a Jedi Master. Because loads of stuff that happens in the film as well that's luck, but it's not luck. It's that he's just playing the character. Like there's bits where he deflects, or he uses the Jedi mind trick at times. He does it like towards people, things like that. You love fan films.
Yeah, not fan films, but fan theories.
Fan theories, yeah.
When you watch a film and it gives you a totally different outlook perspective. Because there's someone always smarter.
Oh, I know.
That's why you don't want to see the trailers, because someone has broken it down and already got the entire plot. Of the
All
film.
these
And I think that's what
Yeah.
ruined Star Wars for me. Is that I'd watched all these things and I had ideas of what it was going to be. And
Trailers nowadays have gone a bit OTT. Like they get seem to give the entire premise of the film away.
it's for American audiences. Americans won't go see it unless they know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, they won't.
That's stupid.
It's just the way that their culture just gone.
I'm judging you.
That's why we get the films first. Marvel films first.
We're so special.